Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's February 16th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by... Police are calling for all people who fell prey to the scam rolled out through the SPM shopping mall app to file reports of how much money they lost to the scheme. And it comes after the man allegedly behind the scam was arrested while trying to flee the country. The suspect, a Dutchman named by police only as Mr. Wesley, was taken into custody at Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok last Thursday night while trying to flee the country to the Netherlands with his Finnish wife and daughter. Police believe he knew that they were watching him, letting his wife and daughter check in for their KLM flight first. The whole family was on the immigration watch list. Wesley was the main admin for the shopping mall app, although there are about 40 admins in total, and police say they're tracking them down now. The Ponzi scheme had several tier groups called All-Stars, with about 500 members in each group, and each person invested at least 1,000 baht, and some had invested upwards to 200,000 baht. Most of the victims are living in Phuket or Koh Samui, and about 1,000 people so far have been found affected, although they are identifying themselves more to police. Wesley himself is said to have lived in Katu, Phuket, and monitored the app every day at about 11 a.m., police say, inviting people to join the scheme, which police say may have started in October of last year. All of the money invested had been transferred into 44 accounts in 4 different banks in a neighboring country that police did not name, amounting to about 100 million baht at last count, according to police. They launched the investigation after a Facebook Live post on the Hojang Jangwat Phuket Facebook page. Phuket Provincial and Region 8 police were tracking him and enlisted the help of immigration officers after he took a flight to Bangkok on February 9th with the intention of fleeing to the Netherlands on February 11th. If you or anyone you know was a victim to this Ponzi scheme, visit the link in the description to connect with police. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. People from Samut Sakhon province and some parts of Bangkok who fly to Phuket International Airport to go north to Phang Nga province, they may face a 14-day quarantine on arriving in Phang Nga as a new provincial order comes into effect today for the neighboring province. The Phuket provincial government's official COVID-19 Information Center Facebook page posted a notice warning of the new Phang Nga order this morning and is in effect until February 28th. Arrivals from the red zones of Samut Sakhon province as well as the Bangkok districts of Pasicharoen, Bangke, Nong Kem, Bang Bon, Bang Khon Thian, and Jomtong will need to quarantine upon arrival to Phang Nga province, again just north of Phuket. Phuket does not have this order. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. A total of 25 candidates have registered to contest the position of mayor at Phuket's 12 municipalities in the upcoming municipal elections on March 28th. Another 377 people have registered to contest the 168 seats available as municipal councillors across the island. The March 28 election will be the first local elections in Thailand since 2014. Meanwhile, the new president of the Phuket Provincial Administration Organization, or the new Obojo president, Rewat Arirob, was inaugurated yesterday with a special event at Phuket Provincial Hall. In his first speech as the top elected official on the island, Rewat outlines his 9 main issues to develop Phuket, including tourism, infrastructure, natural resources, and information technology, among other issues. Rewat won the provincial election this past December, in the first provincial election since the military coup of 2014. Phuket Extra will be right back after this. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. The anti-government protests have started to pick up back again in Thailand after the detention of 4 core members of the movement on charges of insulting the monarchy. And today, one core member of the group who was not arrested, he began a 247-kilometer protest march along with 100 others from Nakhon Ratchasima to Bangkok to call for their release. Jatupat Bumpata Raksak, known as Pai Dao Din, led about 100 marchers at about 9 a.m. today, starting from Nakhon Ratchasima's Muang district in the presence of 40 police who were deployed to that area. The protests, which began last year, have been demanding three things: the resignation of the Prime Minister, a new constitution, and reform of the monarchy, a contentious subject. While this protest march is still for those same demands, they're also demanding the release of the 4 protest leaders who were arrested on lèse-majesté charges, which carries a punishment of up to 15 years in prison for insulting the monarchy. The march is set to take about 15 days and will finish outside the government house in Bangkok, with plans to walk about 16 kilometers a day from Nakhon Ratchasima. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. 72 new COVID-19 cases were reported in Thailand today, raising the total to 24,786 since the pandemic began. The death toll is still 82. Despite the low number of cases in Thailand today, officials have extended the closure of 2 adjacent wet markets in Pathum Thani province amid fears that a recent outbreak may have spread to other provinces and be more severe than they thought, although active testing is now being done. Out of the total in Thailand, 96% of all cases have recovered. And that's it for today's Phuket Extra, brought to you by the lyrics below. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
คุณมองเห็นอะไรไหมครับถ้ามองไม่เห็นเดี๋ยวเราจะย้อนภาพให้ดูทีละมุมถ้ามองจากรถที่อยู่ด้านหน้าคุณจะเห็นชายขี่มอเตอร์ไซค์ตามมาด้วยความเร็วปกติถ้ามองจากคนที่นั่งอยู่ข้างทางคุณจะเห็นชายขี่มอเตอร์ไซค์ผ่านไปด้วยความเร็วปกติแต่ถ้ามองจากคนที่ขับรถตามหลังมอเตอร์ไซค์คันนี้มันติดไม่มีไฟท้ายก็เหมือนไม่มีคุณอยู่บนถนนตรวจสอบไฟท้ายให้ใช้งานได้อยู่เสมอ